and we'll just have a quick check. So all of you, I hope the PPT is visible. We'll have a one check once again. So if the PPT is visible, you will quickly press a P for Paris. Come on, P for Paris. Perfect. The PPT is visible. Now, Delhi University admission 2020 and these Corona times, both together. And the timing is such that all the admissions are held in between. We have no notifications. The notifications are not complete. And while attending webinars of Delhi University, you have a lot of questions. And unfortunately, even the chancellor and the vice chancellor of the university will have this statement that we are still deciding. We are still deciding. But then, as a human nature, हम सबकी ये responsibility बनती है that we start keeping our options open. I know things are a little difficult. I know a lot of them are on the hands, in the hands of God. कि ये भगवान क्या होगा? ये तो luck factor depend करता है. But as an individual, हम सबकी ये responsibility है that we are prepared for the best and we are prepared for the worst. So now when I talk about Delhi University is one such university where people will apply from everywhere in the country. As a central government university, you will have people from Maharashtra, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab. Everyone is looking at Delhi University for admissions. And when I say Delhi University has always been known for the goods and a couple of controversies. And when I talk about Delhi University, तो गुड्स कौन से हैं? टॉम अंकल की मैगी. टॉम अंकल doesn't exist anymore. The Maggie doesn't exist anymore. The point still exists. North campus की वो filtered air, what every 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old wants to breathe. North campus की हवा में ही कुछ बात है. And the top 10 Indian public university, Delhi University has got that recognition. In fact, Delhi University is the first among Indian universities under QS ranking BRICS. And the most important part, the value for money. The amount of fees what Delhi University charges and the kind of placement what it gives is amazing. So friends, that's about the Delhi University, all the goods. But the moment I talk about Delhi University, there are some controversies attached to. So Delhi University is also known for the Gargi event which took place. A Gargi event which took place with respect to NRC and CAA protest. Delhi University is the same university which highlighted that Sarthak Agarwal scored a 99.6 in 2014 and he was in the waiting list of St. Stephen's. Then Delhi University one day gets up and say we will introduce a 4-year undergraduate program. And this 4-year undergraduate program was introduced in 2013. Then you have got amazing news with respect that entrance exam will come for BCom and economics. This entrance exam announcement has been there for the last 5 years. And the unfortunate part about the story is we've never seen these entrances. And as Delhi University is easy to get through, Delhi University कितना आसान है. 98% पे तो Delhi University मिल जाता है. How easy it is. But friends, with all the goods and bads, with all the happy newses and all the sad newses, Delhi University is still the first choice amongst the student. A Delhi University is a first choice for a lot of you. And a Delhi University might be the only choice for a lot of you. So do you all agree with me? If you all agree with me, you will quickly press a C for Canada. Come on, C for Canada. So with all the goods and bads, with all good newses, the lucky newses and the bad newses, Delhi University is still the first or the only choice for all the students. Now when I talk about Delhi University has not been so pleasing as far as the competition is concerned. Delhi University has not given that kind of ease that you forget about competition and just focus on something else. Competition is something which comes as a companion to Delhi University. और जब मैं companion के बारे में बात करता हूं, तो competition कुछ ऐसा है that Delhi University will have 62,000 seats. Yes, Delhi University will have 62,000 seats, and for these 62,000 seats, last year approximately 2.58 lakh students 2.58 lakh students appeared for this. So if you see this image in front of you, I hope this cutting is absolutely visible. You all can see this image, and if you all can see this image, you will quickly press a I. Come on, I. Absolutely. Now, if I look at this image shows a lot about numbers. You see 3,67,895 registrations. And for these 3,67,895 registrations, you had 2,58,388 applications. अब ये 2,58,388 applications for courses like BA in English, BA in Political Science, a BA program, economics, history, psychology, journalism, sociology, everything put together was about 62,000 seats. Friends, everything put together is about 62,000 seats. And for these 62,000 seats, you can clearly see 2,58,388 applications. And that is one reason I say the competition is not that easy. Competition and Delhi University are companion to each other. They'll always stay together. And the moment I talk about Delhi University is about 20 hostels, 91 colleges offering an undergraduate program, 87 different departments, 75 plus undergraduate programs with a history of nearly 100 years. And precisely if I say, Delhi University has got a history of 98 years. And what you see in front of you, 91 colleges, 87 departments, 13 centers, 20 hostels, undergraduate, postgraduate, and diploma programs. That is one reason that each one of you is attending this session. This is one reason that all of you are looking at Delhi University as your primary goal or a secondary goal. But this is what Delhi University is all about. Delhi University is about 91 colleges, 87 departments, 13 institutes, 20 hostels, undergraduate, postgraduate programs and diploma programs with 75 undergraduate programs and a history of close to 100 years. Any university who's existing for the last 98 years has a very rich history. And that's one reason that your fathers, grandfathers, grandmothers, mothers are a part of Delhi University directly or indirectly. Directly, either they are an alumni. Indirectly, you might be having a relative who's presenting Delhi University. And that is one reason all of you look at Delhi University. To enter Delhi University, you've got three parameters. You get into Delhi University on the basis of merit, you get into Delhi University on the basis of entrance, or you get into Delhi University as a combo version, which is a mixture of merit and entrance, both. And the primary reason why each one of you is looking at Delhi University is because of 3 E's. Yes, I'll say there are 3 E's where each one of you is thinking of Delhi University. And this E is an Arjun Eye. This is an Arjun Eye. जो अर्जुन ने चिड़िया को मारते हुए वो एक एम किया था, वो टारगेट किया था, वैसे ही हर स्टूडेंट के लिए दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी इज लाइक एन अर्जुन आई, where you are talking about 3 E's. First, the quality of education. Second, the kind of exposure you get. And third, the kind of employability opportunities what Delhi University creates. So Delhi University for a student is about 3 E's. First, education. Second, exposure. Third, employment opportunities. And when I talk about Delhi University employment opportunities, let us talk about LSR. LSR offered an employment opportunity worth 37.8 lakh rupees per annum. That was the highest package offered as far as placements are concerned in LSR. A Hansraj with a placement of 31 lakh rupees per annum. You've got universities in Delhi where Ramjas College was offering about 21 lakh rupees per annum as the highest package. So this is a kind of rich history what I was talking about. This is a kind of employment opportunity what Delhi University will help you build. And the moment I talk about employability, I'll give you some key highlights as far as employability in 2019 and 2020 was concerned. 2019 employability said a 38 lakh rupees highest package 38 lakh rupees per annum was the highest package which was offered by LSR College. And the kind of companies, if you look at, all the girls who are listening to me, so all the girls in the house who think LSR is the cup of tea, all the girls in the house who are thinking that LSR is something what you really want to get into, so a quick H, quickly type an H on the keyboard. All the girls who are dreaming about LSR, come on. So Lisa, Shraddha, Riddhi, Anushka, Nikita, Ananya. So all of you are wanting to get into Delhi University, LSR College. And you know what? LSR happens to be the favorite college for girls because it is a girls' college. And then, to be very honest, LSR is a favorite college for boys because it is a girls' college. Both have different reasons. But LSR as a college offered placements to 127 students, and companies like KPMG, companies like ICICI, these were the companies which came for placement. These are the kind of opportunities what is created as far as Delhi University LSR is concerned. Now, a BA Honors Economics, BCom Honors Economics, and BA Honors in Statistics are the top 3 courses which saw the highest placements. I'll repeat. So students who are open to courses, students who are thinking कि Delhi University मिल जाए but कोई भी course होना चाहिए. So let me talk about this. So friends, let me talk about this. A BA Honors in Economics, a BCom Honors in Economics, and a BSc, BA Honors in Economics, Stats, and BCom are the top 3 courses. Which offered the placements. So friends, if you are targeting courses, colleges, and universities, these 3 needs to be on the top of the chart. These 3 needs to be at the first goal, at the first pedestal, what each one of you need to look at. Okay. So now, let's move further and let's talk about something with respect to other colleges. Now, the moment I talk about other colleges, the average package was about a 5.5 lakhs as far as Hindu College was concerned, with the highest package of 29 lakh rupees per annum. Then I'll talk about something with respect to colleges like Ramjas, where the highest package was about 21 lakhs. Hansraj College offering a 31 lakh rupees per annum. So these are the kind of placement opportunities as far as colleges are concerned. Now, the moment I talk about SRCC, SRCC offered more than 300 placements. SRCC was enabling students where they could produce 300 odd opportunities and get 60 odd companies on their campus for the recruitments. So friends, if this is what you're looking at, if employability is what you're looking at, I've already shown you the kind of colleges and the opportunities in front of your screen. Now let's move on that how do we get into Delhi University? As I told you, to get into Delhi University, you've got 3 roadmaps. First, a good score in 12th. Second, entrance exam. Third, a combination where they'll be asking about an entrance exam. Also, they will talk about your class 12 score. So first, we'll quickly cover the entrances. As far as Delhi University entrance is concerned, these are the kind of entrance opportunities which are in front of you. The entrance opportunities will be with respect to DUJAT, which is about BMS, BFIA, and a BBE. I'll repeat, DUJAT is about a BMS, BBA, FIA, and Bachelors of Business Economics. Then you've got Bachelors of Elementary Education, commonly known as BLEd. It is commonly known as BLEd, Bachelors of Elementary Education. Now, Bachelors of Elementary Education ke baad, you have a fantastic opportunity where you can apply for BTech in Information Technology and Mathematical Innovation. I'll repeat, BTech in Innovation Technology and Mathematical Innovation. You've got a fantastic opportunity to apply for a BA Honors in Humanities and Social Sciences. I'll repeat, you have an opportunity to apply for BA Honors in Humanities and Social Sciences. We'll also have opportunities where you can apply for BA Honors in Multimedia and Mass Communication, commonly known as BMMC. which is Bachelor's of Mass Media and Mass Communication. You can also apply for a 5-year integrated program in the field of journalism. It's a 5-year integrated program in the field of journalism, and this is for all the undergraduate programs. Bachelor's of Science in Physical Education, Health Education is also based on entrance exam. So friends, as far as entrances in Delhi University is concerned, DUJAT is not the end of the story. I'll repeat, as far as entrances in Delhi University is concerned, DUJAT is not the end of the story. And before I move further, I have few questions. First, let me address them and then we'll proceed further. So the first question is it about MBA also? So in this particular session, we are talking only about undergraduate program. We are not talking about anything with respect to postgraduate. So Vidhi, when you're talking about English, when you're talking about other things, my sincere request is please park your questions for some time. Once the session gets over, you will realize a lot of questions are automatically answered. And in case your questions are still unanswered, I'll answer them once the session is over. So it's a sincere request. Please park your questions. I will tell you almost everything, whatever I can. Whatever information I have been giving to students for the last 15 years, whatever information Career Launcher has been contributing for the last 25 years will be addressed to you. But please park your questions for a little while and then we'll switch on to the question answer mode as well. So before I proceed ahead, before I take this session ahead, a quick question. I hope whatever I'm talking till now, I hope whatever I've covered till now makes sense to you. Give me a loud, clear yes or a no on the chat box. Am I making sense to you guys? Okay, that's the first thing. Now I need a quick feedback. You know what happens with a speaker? A speaker is always craving for energy. वो होता है ना, boost is the secret of my energy. So I'll again say, I have an energy source too. And my energy source comes with the feedback what you students give me. So I want a feedback. I want a feedback on first thing. Am I audible? Second, is this information concrete, good, and is it interesting? So quickly, if you're all liking this session, you will quickly type a W for winner. Come on guys, W for winner. I need all 203 participants typing a W on the keyboard. Perfect, perfect. Now it looks like I'm refreshed and I'll start the session once again. Rather, I'll resume it. So this is the kind of energy what is required for a speaker, you know. So let me cover DUJAT. A DUJAT is about an entrance exam where 65% of your course, or for that matter, 65% of the weightage is considered on the basis of entrance exam. And the remaining 35% is based on your class 12 score. So 65% on the basis of entrance, 35% on the basis of class 12 score. And the courses are Bachelor's of Business Economics. This is the honors course. Bachelor's of Management Studies in the field of management. Bachelor's of Finance and Investment Analysis, commonly known as BBA FIA. And the kind of entrance exam, you will have 4 sections. First, quantitative ability. Second, reading and analytical analysis. You've got English and business awareness. So these are the kind of questions as far as DUJAT is concerned. The moment I talk about second entrance exam, now, okay, very important part. Most of you will say, sir, while filling up the DUJAT form, we are confused about the rankings of the college. We are confused about preferences. We are confused about which college should be given the preference, which course should be given a preference. So as far as colleges and courses and the rankings are concerned, you have right in front of your screen. So this is a personalized kind of a research what I have done in the last 15 years. I've consulted to a lot of students of mine who are doing these courses and are studying in these colleges. Career Launcher has 25 years of rich experience and a strong alumni base. Career Launcher has got 25 years of rich experience and a strong alumni base in these colleges. And through that research, we've come down to that conclusion that Bachelor's of Management Studies in Shahid Sukhdev College of Business Studies should be preferred as first. then a Bachelor's of Finance and Investment Analysis from Shahid Sukhdev College of Business Studies should be preferred second. Deen Dayal Upadhyay BMS could be third, Keshav Mahavidyalaya fourth, Guru Gobind Singh College of Commerce with BMS as fifth, and this is the kind of preferences what we've designed for you. Absolutely right. You will find women colleges missing in this. So friends, if you talk about women colleges, I'll put Gargi Institute, I'll put Gargi Bachelor's of Business Economics somewhere here, right under Keshav Mahavidyalaya. Or for that matter, I'll say Gargi BMS could be here as well, in case you want BMS as your first preference and BBE as your second preference. So I am a male candidate. I filled up the form as a dummy form, and this is the kind of research what is there in front of you. So if I have to target the top 16 colleges for BMS, BFIA and BBE, if I have to target those top 16 options, so this will be something like Shahid Sukhdev College of Business Studies BMS, Shahid Sukhdev College of Business Studies BFIA, Deen Dayal Upadhyay BMS, Keshav Mahavidyalaya, Guru Gobind Singh College of Commerce, so on and so forth. So that's the kind of preferences as far as BMS and BFIA is concerned. Now I'll talk something related to Cluster of Innovation Center. A Cluster of Innovation Center is offering two programs. The first one is BTech in Information and Technology and Mathematical Innovation. So all those students who want to have a techno-mathematical kind of a program, who want Delhi University as their choices. So this is one thing what you can look at, and this is called CIC, which is Cluster of Innovation Center. I'll request once again, I'll request Sanuj, Loveleen, Naina. I know you all are excited to know more about courses and colleges. You are excited to know about Delhi University, but please park your questions for another 25-30 minutes. Once this session is over, you will realize automatically a lot of questions are answered. So please bear with us a little more, and don't worry, I'll come down to one-to-one question. I hope I am audible and clear to all of you. Come on guys, give me a V for victory. Come on guys, a V for victory on the chat box. I need to know that all 207 audience are live, as energetic as I am. You're contributing as much as I am doing, because I think the most important part of any session or any performer is the spectators. If you are as active and as participative what I am pretty sure we'll make this session a big success. Okay, so Cluster of Innovation Center will offer you a course called BTech in Innovation and Mathematical Technology. So this is a kind of a program where your aggregate needs to be 60% plus, and you need to appear for an entrance exam. And if you look at the entrance exam, you need to focus on mathematics, reasoning, analytical ability, and every class 12 student can give who's got mathematics as a background. Now you can also apply for a BA Honors in Humanities and Social Sciences. Technically it is called as Metaphor course, which says the first year and the sixth year, the first semester and the sixth semester is studied at CIC campus, which is Cluster of Innovation Center. Others can be taken care in different colleges with different specializations. Definitely you have some limitations, and it is advisable where your teachers and faculties will suggest you. But for now, if I have to say, you will have an admission with respect to BA Honors in Humanities and Social Science, and the kind of entrance exam it is based on current affairs, general awareness. You will have communication skills, logical reasoning, analytical ability. So that's about BA Honors in Humanities and Social Sciences. So that's the second opportunity as far as entrances is concerned, which is Cluster of Innovation Center. All those students who are thinking to be a teacher, who want to pursue a BLEd course, a BLEd course is offered by a lot of colleges. Even LSR is one of them which offers a BLEd course. But as far as entrances is concerned, the entrance test will have about 40 questions in comprehension, and the comprehension is with respect to English and Hindi. Please note, the comprehension is not English, the comprehension is not Hindi, the comprehension is English and Hindi, right? So this is a kind of entrance exam which will test you on 20 questions with respect to mathematics, science, social science. So this is the kind of entrance exam what each one of us need to appear in case we are looking at BLEd, which is Bachelor's of Elementary Education. Okay, now we'll move further to another entrance exam for all the sports enthusiasts. If you are a sports enthusiast, you will have a program of Bachelor's of Science in Physical Education, Health and Sports. I'll repeat, you will have a program with respect to Bachelor's of Science, Physical Education, Health Education and Sports. The moment I talk about this program, you will have an entrance test which is about 50% weightage, physical fitness test which is about 20% weightage, and sports proficiency award which is about 30% weightage. So friends who want to take up a course with respect to physical education, all those sports enthusiasts who are looking at Delhi University, the breakup is 50, 20 and 30. And this is another medium which will help you appear for Delhi University admission 2020. So all the lovers with respect to English, all of you who are thinking that language is something what we want to do, all of you who want to get into public relation, everyone who's thinking of say a career with respect to media, mass communication. So first of all, let me know how many of you are looking at mass communication, how many of you are looking at English honors, and how many of you think language is something which will be of your command. And to those set of people and to those students, quickly press a Z for zebra on the chat box. Come on, Z for zebra. My God, I have got close to 30 people under the same category. Amazing. Manpreet, Vishruti, Prachi. So there's this entrance exam what you need to look at, and this particular entrance exam is called BMMC. I'll repeat, BMMC, Bachelor's of Mass Media and Mass Communication. Bachelor's of Mass Media and Mass Communication is about an entrance exam, and this entrance exam gives access to IP College of Women. It says IP College of Women. So all the females who are listening to me, all the girls who want to make it to Delhi University, this is a program what you can look at, which is BMMC, Bachelor's of Mass Media and Mass Communication. And by the way, boys, out of the 91 colleges in Delhi University, let me tell you, 22 are girls' college. So boys, you don't get a seat in Delhi Metro, you don't get a seat in Delhi University. I think both of them are equally difficult. It is as difficult to get a seat in Metro what it is to get in a seat in Delhi University, right? So boys, sympathies, and I fall under the same category. So good luck. That's what I'll say. So BMMC, Bachelor's of Mass Media and Mass Communication, will give you a course with respect to media. Anyone who's strong with respect to language, anyone who's wanting to make a career in Delhi University with respect to public relation, mass media, one thing what you need to look at. Another entrance exam in Delhi University is with respect to 5-year integrated program in journalism. I'll repeat, a 5-year integrated program in journalism. And a 5-year integrated program in journalism will test you on the basis of entrance, and it will be held in both English as well as Hindi. The question paper is again an aptitude based question where they'll be testing you on general awareness, media awareness, current affairs, English comprehension, grammatical skills and analytical skills with some bit of logical reasoning and a little bit of mathematics only till class 8th, 9th and 10th. These are different ways to enter Delhi University. These are different ways to enter Delhi University on the basis of entrance. And with this, the first chapter of today's session is over, where the first chapter was about getting into Delhi University on the basis of entrance. So a quick feedback time, guys. I'm losing out on my energy, and till the time I don't have a one-word feedback from you, I'll not be able to proceed further. A quick feedback, all of you. So I want all of you to give me a quick feedback. Jay says amazing. Dheeraj says awesome. I am pretty sure. So very informative. Okay, amazing, great, splendid, awesome. Thank you, Lavanya. Fabulous. Good, loved it. Thank you, Ria. Thank you so much for your feedback. Fantastic, informative, awesome. So I told you to park your questions. Don't worry. I'll be able to answer a lot of questions, and I'll make sure that my 15 years of experience is been used at its best. Okay, so that was about Delhi University as far as entrances are concerned. Now the chapter 2 of this session starts, and the chapter 2 is on the basis of reservation and quota. This is one particular question what a lot of you are asking on the chat box since the session has started. I have received this question every year. So without wasting any time, I'll quickly talk about reservation and quota system. As far as reservations are concerned, people with SC category certificate, ST category certificate, OBC, non-creamy layer central list, and EWS, they have certain preferences. Don't worry, I'll again say, park your questions. थोड़ा सा और रुकते हैं, अपने questions को hold करते हैं, and don't worry, all the particular answers will be given. So you've got SC category, which is scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, other backward classes with respect to non-creamy layer only, and that non-creamy layer is already specified in center list. And then you've got economically weaker sections. Okay, now when I look about with respect to reservations, every college will have some bit of difference, but on a major ground, on a concrete basis, a scheduled caste is about 15% of weightage, scheduled tribe is about 7.5, OBC non-creamy layer is about 27%, and EWS is about 10% weightage. I'll again say it will depend college to college as well. But for now, if I talk about at a broader perspective, this is what the reservation system looks like. I am receiving few questions, so I'll first answer those 2-3 questions and then I'll proceed. There is no Delhi quota because Delhi University is a central government university, and central government university will see admissions across the country. So Delhi students will have no reservations. Second, there is no Jain quota for Vidhi. Vidhi, there is no Jain quota for you right now. I'll tell you about minority as well. So Manvi, Avni, please have some patience, and I assure you that all your questions will be answered. So once this reservation is done, the only thing what you need while filing your reservation preferences is the reservation certificate. The only thing what you need is the certificate needs to be uploaded as far as Delhi University portal is concerned. Okay. Now, when I talk about OBC non-creamy layer, don't worry guys, I'll answer the category questions. Please give us some time. Okay. Now OBC is about non-creamy layer, and when I say non-creamy layer, 8 lakh per annum. If the total family income is less than 8 lakh rupees per annum, they fall under this category. And this category can be downloaded by a central government OBC non-creamy layer download section. So this is a kind of reservations what OBC will have. Now the moment I talk about OBC certificate, all certificates which are issued after 31st March 2020 will be selected. All certificates which are offered after 31st March 2020 will be selected. Others, you need to file an application form, and before I'll repeat, before you submit the documents of your college, the certificate needs to be produced. And the moment I talk about EWS category will also need to submit a certificate with dates about 31st March 2020 onwards. In case you don't have a certificate, the process is same. You file an application form, and then you can produce a certificate before the admissions are done. Now to summarize this, I have already talked about SC, ST, OBC. Applicants are under basic categories like UR, which are unreserved. By the way, unreserved happens to be general category. Then you have SC, ST, OBC, EWS. We've spoken about this in detail. There are also some supernumerary preferences what Delhi University will have. And as far as these preferences are concerned, you have PWBD, which says person with benchmark disability. Then you've got CW, which is children, widow of personnel or armed forces, including paramilitary. Kashmiri migrants, a good news for you. Even after the changes in law, Kashmiri migrants are given preferences as far as Delhi University is concerned. Then you've got nominated Sikkimese students. You've got ward quota, ECA quota, and sports quota. I'll repeat, you've got ward quota, ECA quota, and sports quota. But the most important line is the bottom one. The first to eighth category, what you see, is available in all the colleges and courses which are with respect to merit. I'll repeat, my friends, my juniors, my students, please park your questions. Don't worry, all your questions will be answered. I know 20 minutes back you had questions about reservations, and I promised you that I'll be covering this. So all the reservations are covered. Now if I talk about your ECA, sports quota and all these quota, please make a note of this कि जो first 8 options दिख रहे हैं आपको, I'll repeat, जो first 8 options दिख रहे हैं, they are available to all of you, whether you are on the basis of merit or, sorry, the first 8 options are available only on the basis of merit and entrances. Only categories 1 and 2 are applicable. I'll repeat, for entrances, only category 1 and 2 are applicable. So the reservation quota is different for entrance exam and the reservation quota is different for merit based. Merit based says all the 8 points we will consider. Entrance says only the first 2 points we will consider. And that was about the reservations. Now the most important question what each one of you is asking, what about minorities? What about minorities? What about minorities? As far as minorities are concerned, that is under 2 categories and the only 6 colleges are offering this. So there are 6 minority colleges under 2 categories. The first category is Jesus and Mary and St. Stephen's, which falls under Christian minority. Then you've got Sikh minority, which says Mata Sundari, Guru Gobind Singh College of Commerce, Guru Nanak Dev Khalsa College and SGTB Khalsa. This SGTB Khalsa is in North Campus and Guru Nanak Dev Khalsa College is in Karol Bagh. And this is a kind of minority preferences as far as Delhi University is concerned. Okay, so that was about reservation. So before I proceed further and come down to sports and sports quota and ECA quota, I am again losing out on energy because the second chapter of this entire session is done. And the second chapter was reservations. So friends, a quick feedback. How was the reservation? I hope things are clear. It was elaborated and each one of you what is to be done, how it is to be done. One word feedback, quick one word feedback. Amazing, awesome, sad truth, informative, amazing. Thank you Lakshay, thank you Anurag for this motivation. Fantastic, informative. Okay, great session, spectacular, excellent, crystal clear. Bhavna, I understand, but sorry, Bhavan, I understand, especially as a male student, all of you have a lot of disadvantages, but then without wasting any time, we'll come down to sports quota. Friends, sports quota previously was different and sports quota now is totally different. As far as sports quota is concerned, sports quota previously was about certificates and trials. Now, because of COVID-19, unfortunately, there are no trials. Everything will be based on your certificates. And try and that you should be at least filling up 5 to 6 odd courses and colleges for your preferences. And as far as sports quota is concerned, you will have 2 parameters. One is direct admission parameter. Second is admission on the basis of categories of B, C and D. I'll repeat, categories on B, C and D. Now, if you look at what kind of certifications are accepted, so these are the kind of certifications accepted which says Olympic Games by International Olympic Committee, World Championships, Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, Asian Championships, South Asian Games, Paralympic Games of International and Paralympic Committee. So these kind of certificates will have a lot of weightage. And if you want to study more about, sports quota, so Delhi University Bulletin, page number 48 to 53. Delhi University Bulletin, page number 48 to 53, you will have an elaborated pointers with respect to sports quota. So what I'll do is, I'll first say a hi. I hope you can see me. Guys, if you can see me, you will quickly press a N for nice. अच्छा भी तो हो ना? Come on guys, all of you. I hope all of you can see me. Perfect. Now what I'll do, I'll quickly share a Delhi University Bulletin, what I think each one of you need to have, and your Delhi University will look something like, so there's this bulletin what each one of us need to have. I'll say, in case you are looking at sports, so Delhi University Bulletin. So this is your Delhi University Bulletin in front of you. So if you look at this page, if you go to page 45 to 48, you will see a lot of information is given as far as your sports quota and reservation is given. So I have marked these pages for you, and don't worry, in the discussion further, I'll tell you page by page what is to be done and what is not to be done. So this is what you see at page 45, right? You will go further, and this is all about your quotas and reservations. So this is about your entire quota and reservation. How do you apply for the universities? These are your certificates of SC, ST, EWS. So I have already marked these pages, and I'll discuss it further in the part of this presentation. Okay. So now, this was about sports. The moment you talk about ECA, ECA will be divided into two categories. ECA says National Service Scheme, and page number 45 to 48 is dedicated to extracurricular activities. All of you, page 45 to 48 is dedicated to extracurricular activities, where extracurricular activities is about NSS, and the consideration will be with respect to on the basis of regular activity, working hours, national camps, special camps, and pre-RD camps. So friends, a maximum marks what they will award you is 100. And a detailed breakage, a detailed, allotment of weightage. A detailed allotment of weightage is given on the page of 45 to 48, right? The moment you talk about the second ECA, ECA is about National Cadet Corps as well. The National Cadet Corps are basically based on, again, regular activity, examination, camps, special camps, and RD. Again, 100 odd marks, which is the maximum marks awarded to any candidate. And page number 45 to 48 is for all NCC and NSS ECA schemes. Okay. So that was about the third chapter of this entire session. And third chapter was about extracurricular activities. And I am receiving a lot of questions about colleges, universities. What about SRCC? What about Hindu? What about Hansraj? What about LSR, my favorite college? What about BCom honors? What about economic honors? So what I'll do is, I'll take an energy booster once again, and then we'll proceed further. I hope ECA quota was clear to each one of you. Sports quota is clear to you. You've understood the reservations. And if you've all enjoyed this session, I want a one-word feedback. How was it? Good, awesome, amazing. Quick, guys. A one-word feedback. Good, informative, awesome, high spirited. अब क्या होता है, अब थोड़ा सा कन्फेशन करना चाहूंगा. एक्चुअली वाटर ब्रेक चाहिए होता है ना, तो थोड़ा सा तुम भी मेहनत करो मेरे साथ, ठीक है? So I'll answer your questions, Tania. I'll answer your questions. Don't worry. But let me finish the first agenda, which is common to all. So, okay. All SRCC fans in the house, all SRCC fans in the house, you will quickly press a Q for Queensland. Come on. My God, close to 50 people. And the numbers are just not stopping. Great. Now, SRCC says 2 courses, BCom Honors and Economic Honors. Under BCom Honors, you will have a total of 501 seats, and Economic Honors, you will have 123 seats. Let me tell you, this is information which was shared as far as 2018 was concerned. Now, 2018 के बाद ज़्यादा changes नहीं हुए हैं. But as far as SRCC is concerned, you might have a change in 1, 2, 3%. But at the end of the day, these are the 2 options what is available as far as SRCC is concerned with respect to BCom Honors and Economic Honors. You have to consider that what kind of category are you falling in, whether it is unreserved, SC, ST, OBC. Now, Agnibo, you are my student, so quickly stop these comments, okay, and focus on the session. Otherwise, you will have a scolding from me. Friends, the moment you talk about the top 10 choices, if you are open with the courses, so this is my 15 years of experience, what I want to share with you. If I'm talking about the top 10 experiences of top 10 courses of Delhi University, if I have to talk about 25 years what Career Launcher has been given to this education society, our alumni base, our students who are studying in Delhi University, all of them have picked up these top 10 courses as far as DU is concerned. The first option what they've said is Economic Honors, where you've got 1,981 seats with 34 colleges. BCom Honors, which is about 6,032 seats with 53 colleges. A BCom program for a non-math student with 6,859 seats and some colleges. A typo error. So there's 6,859 seats as far as BCom program is concerned. A BA Honors in Psychology is about 323 seats. A BA Honors in Applied Psychology is about 264 seats. A BA Honors in Pol Science is about 2,930 seats with 44 colleges. A BA Honors in Mathematics is about 1,099 seats with 24 colleges. Anyone who's looking at BSc with Physics, 1,151 seats with 21 colleges, and Chemistry is about 964 with 19 colleges. English Honors was the course which saw the maximum applications in 2019. English Honors was that course which saw the maximum applications in 2019, 43 colleges with 2,218 seats. And I hope this particular slide will add a lot of value as far as Delhi University admissions are concerned. So I want a quick feedback about this slide. Does this slide looks beautiful, makes an amazing effort? So this is my 15 years of experience with 25 years of input by Career Launcher. Thousands of students have provided a feedback and they have told these are the top 10 colleges, courses, institutions, what you should be looking at. So these are the top 10 courses what we put our cards on. So these are the top 10 courses what we are putting our money on and we are betting on this. Okay. So Riya, we've talked about entrance exam and there we covered about journalism. So in case you've missed it, don't worry, we'll put the recording soon and give you the link. So that's about Delhi University as far as top 10 choices are concerned with respect to merit. Now all the students, I'll quickly talk about my college preferences as far as subjects are concerned. So I picked up 5 subjects and I picked up some college preferences. So all those students who are a fan of economics in the house, economic students who want to pursue economics as a course, quickly press a E. I am waiting for a feedback. Come on. Economics. Come on. Okay. I see 20, 25, 30 odd people who want to pursue an economics course. See, college का ना बहुत simple फंडा है. जिसका high cut off, उतना अच्छा college. That's the basic guideline. But then we need to understand that some colleges might have a great percentage with respect to the first cutoff, but on second, third or fourth cutoff, they'll come down. So economics is about St. Stephen's, SRCC, LSR, Hansraj, Hindu, Venki, JMC, Ramjas, KMC, Gargi, DCAC, and Miranda House. So if I'm looking at economic honors as a program in Delhi University, this is what the colleges and the preferences what I need to keep. Now I'll move to the second option, Pol Science. Someone was asking Pol Science. All the people who are wanting to get into Pol Science. So Pol Science fans in the house, quickly press a P on the keyboard. Come on, P. Pol Science. Okay, Yashasvi, Tanya. I hope the slide is visible in front of you and you can see these options. If you can see these options for Pol Science, you will quickly press a C for Canada. Can you see the Pol Science options? Okay, so I'll say I have an issue with Vidangshri. Vidangshri, just look at your end because others can see this. As far as Pol Science is concerned, my options will be LSR, Hindu, Ramjas, Venki, Gargi, DCAC, and KMC. Please make a note. This is no ranking by any government authority. These rankings are done on the basis of our 15-20 years of experience with 25 years of alumni what Career Launcher has produced in so many years and the kind of students who are studying in the college. So Pol Science, these are the list of colleges what we need to look at. Next, if I talk about BCom honors, a BCom honors will say a SRCC, LSR, Hansraj, Hindu, Venki, JMC, Ramjas, DCAC, Guru Gobind Singh College of Commerce, and Indraprastha College or Indraprastha College for Women. So this is about BCom honors. Yes, Ananya, I've already shared for economics, I've shared for Pol Science, and I'm telling you with respect to BCom honors. So Radhe, if you say how can I get into LSR, the first and the most important part is LSR is for girls college. So the first and the most important criteria to get into LSR is you need to be a girl. Second is you need to appear for an entrance exam. Third, you need to score good marks. So okay, stop these messages on the chat box. Okay, so we'll come back to the courses again. Psychology. So all those students who are wanting to get into psychology, quickly press a P on the chat box. Come on, P. Come on, P. Lakshya says P. Jay, Lisa, Tanya. Great. So psychology is about LSR, Gargi, JMC, Kamla Nehru, IP College of Women, Daulat Ram for Women, Mata Sundari for Women. So I see only Keshav Mahavidyalaya, which is for boys. So all the boys in the house, if you're wanting to pursue psychology, out of the top list what we've made from our research point of view, you have the best one as Keshav Mahavidyalaya. I know, sympathies, right? So next what I'll quickly talk about English honors, because English honors is not stream neutral. Commerce, science, humanities, medical, non-medical. Anyone and everyone can apply for this, and English honors is equal to Stephens, LSR, JMC, Hansraj, Hindu, Venki, Gargi, IP College of Women, and KMC, which is Karodimal. So this is about English honors preferences. 2013 till 2013, English honors was based on entrance exam, which was called CATE, Combined Aptitude Test for English. But since 2013, there is no entrance exam as far as English honors is concerned. Okay. So I want to quickly jot down some points, and I hope you have a pen paper in your hand. I hope you have a phone in your hand where you can click a photograph. So I wanted to draw your attention towards these points what I gathered from a Delhi University bulletin. As far as course eligibility is concerned, कौन सा सब्जेक्ट कौन से कोर्स में है, कौन से सब्जेक्ट को लिस्ट ए में डाला है, कौन से सब्जेक्ट को लिस्ट बी में डाला है, क्या विदाउट मैथ्स बीकॉम ऑनर्स और इकोनॉमिक ऑनर्स के लिए एलिजिबल है. सो फ्रेंड्स, ईच कोर्स हैज अ एलिजिबिलिटी, ईच कोर्स has a eligibility, I'll repeat, each course has a eligibility criteria with respect to subjects offered in list A and list B, and page number 10 to 17, I'll repeat, bulletin ka page number 10 to 17 is dedicatedly only for your subjects eligibilities, which course will need what kind of subjects, what is a deduction of 2.5% is dedicated to page 10 and page 10 to 17. Right now, Delhi University has said in the first phase, they will declare only 5 cutoffs. I'll say Delhi University has said in the first phase, they will do only 5 cutoffs, and if required, then they will go further. But for now, they have said 5 cutoffs. Kashmiri Migrants Defense and children of single parent with female candidates, there is a reservation up to 5%, and page number 41 is dedicated to this particular section. I'll say page number 41 is dedicated to this section. College admissions, once you've done with your universities and form applications, your college admissions will start and you will be allotted a college. Once you are allotted a college, you will have a window only of 24 hours. So by God's grace, if you are awarded the college of your choice, which is like an SRCC, St. Stephen's, LSR or a Gargi, you will be given 24 hours to book your seat and pay 1 year fee. The moment you pay a 1 year fee, your college seat will be booked. In case you are not able to do it in 24 hours, अगर 24 घंटे में ये नहीं किया, so unfortunately you will lose an opportunity as far as that college is concerned. Please make sure that whatever certificates you are producing are genuine, certified and attested. In case your certificates are not genuine, in case you've not given certificates which are true, the punishment is up to 5 years and you will not be given university admissions across the country. Sports and ECA certificates, what you produce needs to be under a timeline of 3 years, which says 1st May 2017. It says 1st May 2017 to 30th April 2020. It says 1st May 2017 to 30th April 2020. So upload those certificates, they have a validity. NCWEB, there is a NCWEB college where you will have 17 such colleges. Earlier they were 13 to 14. Now NCWEB will have 17 odd colleges preferences, and page number 55 is dedicated to them. It says page 55. A BA program has come up with new combinations. So if your seniors are advising you कि तू BA ये कर ले, BA वो कर ले, BA program is with new combinations, and page number 67 to 82 is dedicated to all the students who are looking for a BA program. EWS certificate, anyone who wants to generate a EWS certificate, they can look at the format on page number 88. I'll repeat, EWS can look at a certificate format, page 88. SC, ST, OBC certificate format is available on page 89. So all of you who are falling under the category of SC, ST, OBC, the certificate format is under page 89. I also know most of you have filled the form. So for the next 5 minutes or 2 minutes, I'll quickly run through all the stages as far as form filling is concerned. So you will quickly form an account at Delhi University portal by clicking on this tab called New Registration. Once you fill your details with new registration, the correct phone number and the email, make sure the phone number and email should be correct, because all your OTPs and further communication will be communicated on that number and your email. So email and phone number needs to be correct. Once your account is registered, then you will fill your email ID and a password which is given to you. And once you've done your email ID and password, then your form will open under these stages, where stage 1 is your personal details. As far as your personal details is concerned, you have to make sure all your personal details are correct, especially with respect to few points like name, because name in your date of birth card, Aadhaar card and everything needs to be same. Secondly, please make sure that you are filling the correct gender. I know no one will do it deliberately, but क्या होता है, click ऊपर नीचे हो जाता है और gender गलत हो जाता है. If the gender is wrong, you will miss out on college opportunities, because the moment you fill a male gender, you will have a separate college list. The moment you fill a female gender, you will have a separate college list. So friends, please make sure that you preview this section twice, thrice, 4 times, I will say 10 times before you move to your stage 3. In case you move to your stage 3, which is about entrance exam, move to your stage 2, which is about academics, you will be filing your academic details with respect to the school, the board, roll number. Everyone in this world knows that your result is awaited. So relax. Don't worry. The result will be awaited. Any language with respect to Bengal, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Urdu, Arabic, Persian, you need to mention it. So this is about your academic details, which was stage 2. Then you will talk about stage 3. Stage 3 is about entrances. In case you click yes to an entrance, you will have entrance options in front of you. In case you click no to entrances, you will be moved towards section 4. I have already given at least 20 minutes of this video to the entrance section, and I hope this entrance part is clear to each one of you. Next, when I talk about sports, because I did not mark myself under any category, so therefore the sports section will look something like applied under sports category, no. So your personal details will come into picture. Okay. Next, ECA, extracurricular activities. We've already dedicated some part of this video towards extracurricular activities, which is NCC and NSS quota. Uploads. Make sure all these uploads are clear. The background is white. It is mentioned as per the sizes, and there is an upload section where you select your file, you upload, and once you've done this, you press next and you move towards preview. A preview is about your form, you do your payments, and that's how you get into the college. So that was about the entire session, what I wanted to convey, and that is the kind of information which I wanted to share. Now, before I move further, I know a lot of you want to step out. A lot of you are already done with your information. A lot of you have gone even without informing me. But before I take your questions, before we go to this question and answer round, I know I will have some bit of feedback exercise once again, so that I have a memory with me. So quickly, a one-word feedback on the chat box. I'll record this for my memory. So I request each one of you, hold on. No feedback's valid right now. No feedback. Hold on. So my name is Anubhav and I was your trainer for the day. I hope I added some value, made some sense, and you've got a lot of information as far as the Delhi University is concerned. Now, before I move further, I start answering your questions. I want each one of you to give a one-word feedback, and that feedback needs to be genuine. So your feedback, and I'll start recording. Hold on, please hold on. Please start giving a feedback. So Ananya says, great, spectacular, fabulous, impressive, informative, valuable, fabulous, awesome, helpful, great, miraculous, great, a must watch, awesome, informative, fantastic, motivating, awesome, best session we've attended, informative. Anyone else who wants to give a feedback? Anyone else? Great explanation, fabulous, extremely helpful, comprehensive, thank you, great. Okay. So all those who are from a mentor group can give your feedbacks on the mentor group as well. And without wasting any time further, we'll quickly move down to your Q&A round. We'll have 10 minutes of Q&A, and then all your Q&As can be taken care in terms of, you can get in touch with us. As far as my email address is concerned, which is anubhav.rakheja@careerlauncher.com. We are team CL. And in case you want to write to Delhi University, it is undergraduate 2020@admission.du.ac.in. In case you want to write to Delhi University, it is undergraduate 2020@admission.du.ac.in. So that's about Delhi University. Okay. So I'll just quickly put the last disclaimer before I close this presentation. There is a disclaimer what we want to show you. that all the information what we've told is purely out of experience and a lot of platforms what are shared by different individuals. But after discussing with our seniors, after doing the bestest research to our ability, we were able to produce this presentation in front of you. So there's this quick disclaimer that we are Career Launcher, a private organization, and we are providing this information on the behalf of Career Launcher. We've been helping students for the last 25 years. This information is not from any university. We are not endorsing any university. A quick disclaimer, this is from Career Launcher, and we've been training students for the last 25 years. This information has been collated by us. Thank you so much for being a part of this presentation. Now we'll quickly move on to Q&A round, and I'll stop recording this session. This recording will be available on YouTube channel. You can go to a Career Launcher YouTube channel and look at this recording. Okay, so I'll just stop this recording.